What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh Hero. Vince Staples is giving us kind of a surprise drop. I wasn't expecting a Vince Staples album this year. He's not one of those people that are just like on my radar like, yo, I need a new Vince Staples project. But whenever he comes around, I do make it a point to go listen to him. We love Vince over here, you know what I'm saying? Just as, you know what I'm saying, a guy, as a, comedian, actor, and as a rapper. I fell in love, with Vince Staples around 2016. That was coming off of his Vince Staples album, which was 2015, I believe, if I have my albums correct. And Big Fish Theory was the one where I was like, oh, this is absolutely fire. And then FM came out right after that, and ever since then I've just been a Vince Staples fan. Now I will say I have been kind of 50-50 on sometimes when he'll release a project I'll always get around to it. I got around to his last project. That project had Black and Blue and a couple other things on it, and I can't remember the premise of it a whole lot. I'm pretty sure it was about social injustice in some way, shape, or form, right? And how crime affects neighborhoods and all that other stuff. If my memory serves me right, y'all let me know in the comment section below if I'm right about that. However, he's here with a new album. It's probably going to be talking about some injustice, just based off of the cover. But I'm excited, dog. New album is called Crybaby. 10 songs, 35 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So watch this show, he can get political and, extraterrestrial, not extraterrestrial, but do the extra stuff when it comes to black people, right? And doing deeper and hidden meanings and hidden messages. And sometimes it doesn't always land, sometimes not always effective, but you could tell that the thought and the intention was there. So I'm excited for this listen. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on IG, and we're just gonna hop right in to the first track, which is Blackberry Marmalade.
Empires built on blood-stained ground. Kanye West, I pray they off. She used to tell me about her blackberry marmalade and sweet tea. Beats the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. Blackberry marmalade and sweet tea. Beats the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. Promise me you won't gun me down. Promise me you won't gun me down. Promise me you won't gun me down. But don't let it get to you. Just know that they're miserable. And know that behind every smile, they think about killing you. Say it. Say it. It's okay to say it. Just say it.
It's okay, please, just say it.
I won't tell anybody. Ghetto nigga, gangsta nigga, dangerous nigga, famous nigga, bougie nigga, Louis nigga, Prada nigga, Gucci nigga, artist nigga, heartless nigga, honest nigga, smartest nigga. Say it how I meant it, then I call it like a shower. Scholar nigga, proper nigga, killer nigga, robber nigga, conscious nigga, pompous nigga, self-endorsed, resolving nigga, Californicated nigga, highly elevated nigga. Ain't you glad I made it, nigga? Go ahead, say it. Thuggish nigga, rugged nigga, covered it, beloved nigga, kiss a nigga, hug a nigga, if you find it, fucking nigga, massing the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. They're lying. Promise me you won't gun me down. 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 Promise me you won't gun me.
Alright, so this first track, you can already tell he's setting the tone. Like I said, I feel like I'm walking into this and I feel like he's about to get talking about societal issues, political issues, and that so on. So this is already setting the tone for an anti-establishment, very black focused album, which again, this is not new for Vince Staples territory. If you know anything about Vince Staples, you know he is highly educated and has been very outspoken about black people in the corrupt system and how we go into these spaces, you know, thinking that, you know, well, I'm one of the black people that's like highly successful and all this and all that, and we have this close proximity to whiteness, yet we still don't understand that they still view us as, you know. So, decent first track. I actually kind of liked it. That's actually like a track that I feel like I will probably go back to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is fun. It is groovy. It's not something I would listen to always, but like the tempo of it just makes it, you know what I'm saying, have some replay value. But next track is Go Go Gorilla. Okay. Okay, I see what you want, bro.
You gotta be like that. Slam with my hands behind my back. I know my tags are not updated, but I don't think you need that strap. Why can't you just talk to me? My life is inside your hands. Can you protect it? Am I being harassed or arrested? I just tell me, who can I trust when I need help? Who can I trust for protection? Pigs fly high, joyride to heaven. They give wrist slaps at dancing. Somebody call 911. I just seen a 187. Who can I call when I need help? Who can I call for protection? Pigs flying high, joyride to heaven.
I ain't gonna lie, if you're a white person, which I know a lot of Vince Staples fans are white, I don't know if I want to hear you saying go go gorilla. I gotta put that out there first. I gotta lay the foundation. I gotta lay the groundwork. You feel me? Now, but in all seriousness, this is another track again, anti-establishment. Obviously, you know, he's talking about the police in this case and police brutality and what goes on in this country every day, right? But I think he had a couple important lines, right? You know, talking about how, you know, a lot of parents, specifically black mothers, right, or the idea that it's only black mothers in the household because black fathers aren't there, right? They shape their child, they raise their child how they see the world, right? And Vince contrastly talks about how he felt like he wasn't prepared when he was 12 years old when law enforcement finally came to him, because, you know, this is for all my white viewers and a lot of white folks that are going to listen to this album, right? Like, at a very young age, we are taught how to move. Like, we have to be consciously aware of our race. And the thing about white privilege is that white people don't have to be consciously aware about their race. That is the fundamental difference. That is what separates white people from Asian people, from black people, from everybody on this planet. They don't have to be conscious every day that I'm going outside and I'm white. So there's a self of, I don't have to acknowledge because I'm just who I am. And so that's when you get the whole I'm colorblind people or race doesn't matter people, because they've never had to sit and acknowledge that they are who they are, and who they are comes with so many benefits. But what it also comes with, unfortunately, something that you're trying to get rid of, is white guilt if they are consciously aware of what's happening. And so this song is basically detailing how we've had to be conscious of who we are at such a young age, and we just exist. And us existing, we feel like we already have an automatic enemy, especially when it comes to people with a badge. Like, he has another line in there where it's just like, bro, is this policy or something, or is this harassment? Like, are you doing your job, or are you just bothering me just to bother me because you want to bother me? Like, these are things that we actually all have to go through. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with white teachers, white principals, your white boss, or white police officers, it's like at some point in time, it no longer feels like you're doing your job. This feels a little bit more motivated in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But yeah, man, again, decent track, right? I think it's this isn't so overly complicated, right, where nobody will understand. Like, I feel like this is very surface level right now, where everybody can understand it. But next track is White Flag.
Sometimes love can turn to war. I seen it all before, not far from part of course. Try not to get too lost. It ain't no coming back soon as you're back against the wall. Light as a rock, rough as a hard place. Out of the box because of God's grace. Hard them on from in the casket. Stars are born, them nigga galactic. When the pig say a black man in traffic. Why they treat me like I'm in a UFO? Cuff me in the backseat so I can't phone home. How does it feel to be all alone? Quite familiar. Freeway rock, life familiar. Good life. Ghost got too high now, it feel like I'm flying. Place out of the box because of God's grace. Squabble love. I see the devil in all the yards. Seen friends turn full eyes locked on the back door. Gotta keep it shut. Hip hop taught me all y'all little black fools, but it's not enough. Chicken feet in the yard, 2 3s in the yards, but it's not enough. You my baby dog, voodoo. I can make your dreams come true. I got what you need, come through. Just white flag, I don't wanna fight no more. White flag, I don't wanna fight no more. Sometimes love can turn to war. I seen it all before, not far from part of course. Try not to.
Again, another simple track. This one is not as clear cut on exactly what he is discussing. My take on it is he's essentially saying, "Hey, dog, like it's been 400 plus years of this BS, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been 400 plus. Like, I need y'all to understand the Civil Rights Act was in 1963. It's 2026, and we still have the problems that we have today. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this song is basically like, bro, like, I'm tired, dog. Like, I'm simply just tired, big dog. Like, you know, and he had a line in there that I actually thought was very key, where he said, "Ayo, fam, y'all love hip-hop so much, but to a certain extent." And I didn't take that as, like, this is all, like, it taught, this isn't, like, a black thing. Like, I'm not talking to black people. We know what hip-hop does for black people, right? Because in the next line, he talks about AR and 225s, right? And 215s or whatever, right? I think that line was more directed towards white people that talk about how much they love black people, how much they love hip-hop, but when it comes time to actually stand with us, you see what side usually they choose, right? And I think he's speaking towards more that, because we know a major majority of white folks that are like hip-hop fans are the ones attending the concerts, they're the ones buying the merch. Like, there's a place for white people in hip-hop, and I've said this a myriad of times, right? And I understand that most of my viewer base, right, when it comes to me and the music that I'm consuming, right, is going to be Caucasian, right? That is a given for any music channel, right? Anthony Fantano, FD Signifiers, Sean C. Like, you are gonna have a majority of white people when you're talking about hip hop and music and all these other things, right? That's just the game. Again, y'all take up the majority. But he's really saying, yo, y'all love hip hop so much. Y'all claim y'all love black people so much. But when it comes down to it, where y'all at? Oh. And that's why he's saying, like, at this point, dog, like, we got this. Y'all claim y'all love this. But again, it's like, y'all bow out when it's time for us to. And that's like, I'm just tired, dog. I'm just tired. At least that's my take on the track. I could be missing the point. All right, but that's what I got from it. Next track, though, is The Running Man.
Time for a revolution. Dark times for the melanated. One time done hit the block like clockwork. Time for execution. From can't hide, can't run. lost in translation. Can't find my religion. Is God on vacation? I just punched my ticket at Grand Minstrel Station. I left all my baggage, had nothing worth taking. I'm rushing, not chasing. I'm tired. I can't catch my breath. Heart shape hole inside my chest. Lost my hope and happiness. Can't retrace my steps. Far away from where I'm on the lot. I like to be alone. The thoughts stolen you from broken hearts. I know you think I changed. Music is a nightmare. I feel like day to day. All I have is pain.
I think that track was more focused on him, right? I think this is a more individual track, and he's talking about, you know, being exposed to so many quote unquote bad, well, ain't no quote unquote, being exposed to firearms at a young age is a bad thing, right? And all these depictions at a young age, right? And it's like, as soon as I got out of the house, I had to find a way to escape. I had to find something to escape, right? And it wasn't, I didn't lean on God. I didn't lean on family. I didn't lean on therapists, right? I leaned on chasing my dreams, right? And putting those thoughts into music. But if you know anything about Vince Staples, he'll tell you how much he loathes the music industry, which is why you get that line in there of like, bro, even in the music, right? I feel lost and I'm just constantly running from everything, right? I'm constantly running from my home area, right? Because that's bad. I'm constantly running from my own religion because I just don't feel safety there, right? And now I'm running away from music because the music industry just feels icky in a way. Even though he always comes back, right? He acknowledges that he likes to be alone and sit in his own thoughts. But I think that track was definitely more about him than the grand scheme of this entire project. But next track is TV Guide.
Magic up on the screen. I think the television's controlling me. Whoa. Woke up, turned on the TV. Went to sleep watching TV. Breaking news on the TV. Must be true, it's on TV. Pacified by the TV. Glued my eyes to the TV. Execution in mind pollution. Looking at you all night long. Moving magic up on the screen. I think the television's controlling me. Whoa. Television, you turn me on. Looking at you all night long. Moving magic up on the screen. I think the television's controlling me. What the fuck are you looking at? Television, you turn me on. Looking at you all night long. Moving magic up on the screen. I think the television's controlling me. Television, you turn me on. Looking at you all night long. Though, who really cares though? Who's the great and powerful eyes and who's the scarecrow? Who's the wish though? Power of the dollar decline, they give us crypto. Let the coin flip, head or tails, go ahead and pick which one ain't going in. Where's the love at? Touched by Uncle Sam, you better fuck back. You better bounce that ass, you better drop that ass, you better fuck back. You better move that ass before they use that ass, you better fuck back.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm way too immature for that last 30 seconds. Hey, don't ever tell me to throw my ass back to another nigga, bro. I don't care if it's a metaphor or not, bro. Don't saying that as I'm wearing an up-zipped quarter zip and a bonnet. I know the irony, right? Anyway, this is a track where, to me, again, and this is my interpretation of all these tracks, to me, he is talking about how TV can corrupt our minds. And you know how, like, they say, it's that, you know how your parents be like, it's that damn phone. It's that damn phone. But before phones, it was like, it's that damn TV. You always watching too much TV, corrupting your mind, and you're not focused on reality and what's happening in the real world. Because what TV will do is create a false sense of reality. TV is ran by, we know, and a lot of the programming is, and a lot of the programming that's now centered towards black people have to get greenlit by, right? TV will make you feel like this is what's actually happening. Like, and early on in the track, he talks about how the news, right, is like, well, this is on the news, so it has to be real, right? Like, it has to be. We know the news only works through narratives. One thing that they teach you in journalism rights class, right, is that no matter what, the story comes first, right? Factual information, right, and all that stuff obviously is included. But the number one thing to sell what you're doing is to tell a story. And if that means you present the facts, but you present the facts in a certain way in order to fit the narrative and the story you are trying to tell. So that's essentially what Vince Staples is talking about on this track. It's like, you know, TV has blinded us. TV has misguided us a lot. TV has given us a false sense of reality, what's actually happening, right? You know, the famous old comparison of, you know, mobsters are treated as, you know, the greatest things on earth, but Bloods and Crips are treated as the worst things on earth, right? Like, that's kind of what he's essentially saying here on this track, at least to me. But the next track is The Big Bad Wolf. I love this beat right now. Production hasn't been a thing for me so far, but this right here is hard.
Don't put your right hand on the word of God. I'm getting paid now, so I keep the thing round and I shoot it fast like a minute in New York. Live by the gun, die at the hands of the law. Cause a badge and a gun make you more. Nigga, what are you gon' do when the shit crack off and the big bad wolf come and blow down? Another jingle from the Jiggables. Don't wanna see another dry snitching interview. Where every time a nigga in the news, he in the news. It made me sick on what the shit the pop was on the juice. I'm jumping off the roof, I'm feeling bulletproof. Assassinated who? Who the fuck you think you talking to? Drop bombs like Mario, you hear me coming. Up the street, my trunk jumping like a put down. I put the hood down, there's plenty Zimmermans among us, but that ain't new. The gun enforcers, Columbus. Drop that noose, you should be swinging in the jungle, black man. What's your master plan? What are you gon' do when the shit crack off and the big bad wolf come and blow down your town?
Once upon a time, not long ago, rat-a-tat-tatted and all the cops scattered. Cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid. Once upon a time, not long ago, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid. I still hear him
This is for the black man trying to make $1 out of dime, need a CAT scan. Nigga must have lost his fucking mind, let's get active. I got more than money on the line, got the babies and I die for they.
Another track where, again, he's talking about police enforcement, right? Revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? It fits the entire script of what this album is talking about. So you don't really need to do a whole deep dive here. Like, I've kind of explained what's kind of been happening, like, in the last police brutality track, and this is no different here. So we're just gonna move on to the next track, which is Only in America. Although my only point that I will talk about is, you know, the point of what will happen if Gary Ross got shot. And you see him say that line twice, right? But he says it from, he's talking to white people like, what would happen if one of yours got, you know? And then he threw it back to black people. Okay, but what will y'all do if a white man got shot? And I think that's actually the more important question, right? Because, you know, a lot of people will be like, clear example, ICE, right? And there's actually two examples in this entire ICE thing that fall back to black people. Minnesota, apologies, right? During the Minnesota archery, 2 white people were killed, a white lady and a white man, if I'm not mistaken, right? And actually, I want to get their names, but before I continue on, because damn, this is actually bothering me that I can't remember their name. Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Renee Good and Alex Preddy, 2 white people killed by ICE officers. And a lot of the conversation, right? And I think for the most part, I think black people stood in solidarity, but obviously there was a lot of black folks that were like, well, now white people now they understand how we feel. Now they understand how we feel. And that's not necessarily the solution. What also happened during ICE was we saw a lot of Latinos and West Indians getting captured and taken to camps, right? And that's still going on to this day, by the way. Don't think that that's like gone. Like, it's still happening to this day. And a lot of the conversation when it came to the black community was, this is not our fight. This is not our issue. And that's what Vince is talking about here. When it's no longer our fight, is it still our fight? Yes or no? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But next track is Only in America.
America the beautiful. I like to take a look at you. It's hard to see past the stars from beyond the bars. No, they let it go to look at you. We barely can read, plus speech not necessarily free. Black folks always embarrassing me with that face down, ass up, hands on your knees. We just wanna have a good time, all that we've been through. I remember being 9 on 10th Street in Pan when I lost my mental. God bless the USA. God bless the USA. Hey. You can live by the gun, die by the gun. Only in America. You can lie, you can steal. On the hill, only in America. You can be anything, live out dreams, only in America. Too, still in search of a breakthrough. I've been hurt since last April. Hopefully I'm better by the summertime. Sun's out, guns out, I'm picturing mine. Been through way too much to summarize. Too much in my hands to let it go. It's gonna be okay one day. You never know. I think. God bless the USA. God bless. By the gun, die by the gun. Only in America. Nice big house, picket fence. Just don't be late, don't have rent. Land of the free, home of the brave, home of the neighbors, home of the slaves. Trust me when you hear me say, God gon' bless the USA. Only in the USA. God bless the USA. Stole me and they brought me to the USA. Thank you, I guess.
In this track for me, I like this one as well. If I haven't made it clear, I like all of these tracks. I don't know how much I will go back to them though, right? But I'll get to that in my overall review. This is another track, right, where I feel more enjoyment out of it. But I feel like the messaging is very clear cut, right? Like, only in America will we depict all of these great things as great things, right? But we all know who created these quote unquote great things, right? Like, only in America will we say built by Americans, right? But then hate the people that made America. You know, only in America will we preach the American dream for everybody to come. But it's really only for a select few. You know, like, this track is pointing out the hypocrisies and all the things that goes on in America. And it's only in America that we would have all of these major hypocrisies. Now, obviously, every country has their hypocrisies when it comes to just black people in general. But this track is deeper and just reaches far more than black people. Obviously, he talks about natives. You know what I'm saying? We could even go to Spanish, right? Mexican folks, right? The sugarcane trade. We know how that got down as well. You feel what I'm saying? So this country has been built on everybody, yet the people that's been building this, I mean, right, we were building it for somebody else. And now we have to take everything that are leftovers, you know. During the slave times, right? The reason why black people love all of these things that I cannot stand, like chitlins, pig feet, and all these other stuff, pig intestines, all this other stuff, is because that's all we had left. You feel what I'm saying? We raised y'all pigs, raised y'all cattle, mowed y'all lawn, picked y'all cotton, and then y'all left us with scraps. We did everything for you, and then left us with scraps. And it tries to blame us for everything that goes on here. And that's also the ironic part about it. Is that we build everything, we do everything for y'all, and then when bad stuff happens, y'all blame us. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Anyway, next track is Do You Know the Devil? This is definitely going to be a white devil track, for sure.
Do you know the devil? Have you ever met the devil? It's so hot and got me bothered. It's so hard for me to let go of the world that's on my shoulders. I can barely lift the boulders, rising tension, reminiscing. I remember being sold. 2008 was special. I was dancing with the devil. I was friendly with the demons. Heavy hearted got me sinking. Racing thoughts is catching up to me. Don't know what I was thinking. Devil came to keep me company this weekend. Hell. Have you seen my soul? I think I sold it to the devil. I feel empty, Lord forgive me. You know everything I've been through. I've been waiting on the miracle a long time. In the deep dark hole, trying to find sunshine. Till a voice called out, told me follow me. I helped him before I knew it. I was dancing with the devil and the song ain't through. Waiting patiently to break free. Can you save me, please?
I ain't gonna lie, this is hard.
Father God, I pray on the day that you understand.
Yeah, just as I predicted. Yeah, you know. Don't worry, bro. Hey, little black boy, I'll help you. I'll help you get out of this impoverished neighborhood. I'll give you a contract. I'll sign you to a deal. Next thing you know, you playing with him now. Pause. Yeah. Pretty, again, I know the self-explanatory track, but if you are white and you don't really understand this, he is calling the white man the devil in this track. I hate to be the guy to say that, but that he's saying that. He is saying that. Next track is Cotton.
Where I come from, you can't be soft. These young street pawns might knock you off. When Jesus died up on that cross, he left. Gotta pick me up when I feel like falling down. Pick me up when I feel like falling down. As life goes on and death gets close, you'll need someone that makes you whole. That's love, but please don't be deceived. If you feel like falling down, pick me up when I feel like falling. Dance for me, dance for me. I wanna see you dance for me, dance for me. I wanna see you dance for me, dance for me. I wanna see you dance for me, dance for me. I love to see you move for me, groove for me. I wanna see you move for me, groove for me. I wanna see you move for me, groove for me. I wanna see you move for me, groove for me. I wanna see you drop the needle, turn up the volume. Record spinning is so hypnotic. Music make you feel just like cotton. Pick me up when I feel like falling. Pick me up when I feel like falling. Drop the needle, turn up that volume. Record spinning is so hypnotic. Music make you feel just like cotton. Pick me up when I feel like falling. Damn.
I actually gotta have like 2 takeaways from that track. I think the overall point, at least what I'm seeing from him, I think personally, right, I'm going to go to Vince personally. We've known how he talks about the music industry and how predatory the music industry is. And so I think he, in one hand, he's comparing the music industry to modern day slavery, just as how people would compare, the NFL to modern day slavery or Amazon to modern day. Like the things where black people are the good majority of the workers, right? And not to say that the music business and the music industry and artists are a good majority, but when it comes to, you usually see bad deals or more bad things happen to black artists versus white artists. And I think that's the point that he's trying to make. That's where the whole modern slavery idea comes in, because obviously a lot of people just don't understand what the term modern slavery means, because they hear slavery and they just automatically think, well, this is a slavery, you're getting paid millions of dollars to do this. And that's not, words and nuance is a thing. Like, you look at the context of what we're talking about, then you'll understand what we're talking about. Like, all slavery really is in a modern sense is we are not allowed to have ownership. That's what it means. When we talk about modern slavery, we are talking about black people being prohibited from ownership. That is all we're talking about. CeeDee Lamb is never going to have stake in the Cowboys. That is what we're talking about when it comes to modern slavery. Drake, unfortunately, is never going to have a seat at the table at UMG, no matter how many billions of dollars they'll give him. He'll never have a seat at the table. Now, obviously, it's hard to feel bad for millionaires and billionaires. I get that aspect. I hear what y'all are saying, but that's all modern slavery means. And I think in this track, he's talking about how predatory the music industry could be, because most of the time, a lot of artists get effed over. And I think the other part of that track is, shucking and jiving, right? Dancing for the white man, dancing for the white man. If you make the wrong decision, that could be the end of your career. So keep on making that music. Keep on entertaining us. Oh, you want ownership? You want to own your masters? You want to sit at this table? Boy, if you don't. And that's, to me, what he's talking about in this track. But last track is 7 in the morning.
In the morning, left is left, right, left, right, left. The man on the moon said they'd be over any day now. America will be here soon to make a way out and put us on the plane to LA. We'll get to live in Hollywood and see a lake. Left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Or what is it good? Left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Vince Staples' Crybaby. just a few notes, right? Just a quick review before we get out of here. The production, right? I'll talk about that first because I've talked about what this entire album means essentially throughout my entire reaction. But in terms of the production and will I go back to this album? Probably not. It's not that I don't like it, right? But I just think that some things, right? The production and the music behind the songs didn't drive me in, and that was on purpose. Because on this last project, right, it was kind of the opposite. Like the production was so over drowning that you could barely hear his vocals. But on this project, I feel as though that what he was saying was way more important. And to me, once I get the message, it's just like, okay, do I like this actually as a song? And again, these are decent songs. These are good songs. It's just for me personally, my personal taste, not really gonna go back to listen to them, right? The punk elements, the funk elements, right? The traditional 80s hip hop elements, right? A lot of guitars, right? A lot of just anti-establishment, that whole feel of it, right? I totally understand that, right? And there are about 2 tracks on here where I feel like, okay, I feel like this is a song that I could see myself listening to again. But in terms of the subject matter, again, he talked about religion a lot, and how, this country, can make you question God and your beliefs and hope that things can go on, and how it leads you into wanting to fight back, crash out, or go into more worldly ideals of escapism, right? Fighting back against the system, anti-establishment, how this country has been progressing or degressing the past couple of years, and all of that encapsulated into one bubble. But again, I've highlighted basically everything that I've taken out of this project. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this album in the comments section below. Did you like it? Did you love it? What did you take from each song? Yeah, I'm saying let's have a conversation in the comment section below. But again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on IG at joshhero.xf. Link is in the description. Go check out some of these other music reactions above my head. It's been your boy Josh Hero. We out.